Well, it was beautiful. Launa looked beautiful. Paul looked very handsome. It was a great ceremony, great setting. It's commercial-free New Country 99.5 QIK. And we asked yesterday, Kevin and I were talking about this when Launa was out, was there any Launa drama? And we kind of talked about it, and we said, I didn't see anything that would have been Launa drama at the actual wedding. But then again, there was a whole weekend that happened, and there was girls from Minnesota that she's been friends with, lifetime friends, lifelong friends that were in town, and, things happened to Launa that don't normally happen to other people, or just crazy things happen to Launa in general. So there was some Launa drama as she walked in today, and she said, I got some Launa drama. So, Launa, what was your drama?
Well, Paul and I actually got married on Thursday. We went to the courthouse.
What?
Just him and I. What you witnessed on Friday, that was a sham. It was all done on Thursday before.
A sham.
No, but it was well done on Thursday. So Thursday was kind of our day, just him and I together. And we both agreed that we weren't going to do any, wedding gifts or any of that kind of stuff because we're paying for, the wedding and everything.
Right.
Well, I woke up Thursday morning and walked out into the kitchen, and I've got gifts. I've got like 6 big boxes of all these gifts, and I'm like, oh my gosh, holy cow. Paul bought me all these beautiful gifts, all these really just like thoughtful things, like slippers with Mrs. S on them, and
cool.
like some pajamas and stuff like that. And then when we went, and then I gave him a card. I'm like, here's your card. I'm like, we said no gifts. And he's like, you said no gifts. And then y'all know that we met at Hula Bay.
That's right.
So we went after the courthouse. We went to Hula Bay and had lunch.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it was great. We try to do that on our anniversary. Because remember, we met November 6th. He proposed on November 6th. And now we got married on November 6th.
Right.
So I'll just keep it on one day. Well, then we're at Hula Bay. And he has another gift for me.
Oh, boy.
And whips out this box and buys me this beautiful diamond necklace.
Show it to the camera.
I mean, it's beautiful. Super, super nice. I'm like, oh my gosh, Paul. I'm like, stop giving me gifts. I'm like, I got you a card. I felt so bad. I just felt horrible. So that started everything off. Well, then, you guys, I didn't really talk about it a lot because I was kind of a little bit stressing about it. My dress, I was having issues with like the back of my dress because it was like a low back, but then it had these like straps that kept going over. Well, I was having issues. I was back at the dress lady alterations place on Wednesday before the wedding. Well, finally, like I was getting into the dress and my girlfriends were trying to snap me in the back and they just kept popping out and stuff. And they're like, screw it. So I had bought one of those, it's like a clothing stitch thing with like a gun. And they have the plastic tags in it like you see when you buy clothes.
Yeah.
So last minute, I mean, my girlfriends are just putting my dress together with a clothing gun, trying to snap those crisscrosses in my back or whatever. So that was like literally 10 minutes before I made it to the wedding. My dress was getting like snapped together by that. So there was that. Not a big deal.
And by the way, could not notice.
No, you didn't notice.
Nope.
Exactly. So this is what I'm telling you this. Well, then, as we're waiting to walk down, we got married, by the way, at Sunset Bar and Grill at Little Harbor, which is in Ruskin, and they have a beach area that we were able to get married on because I just wanted to get married on the beach, and so we were kind of, everything was set up on the beach, and then we were kind of standing back to the side to walk down, and the wrong song got played.
Oh.
You guys didn't notice that?
Wasn't it a Kenny Chesney song?
It started and then it stopped.
Right.
Yeah.
So Paul was supposed to walk down, or ended up walking down to Aaron Lewis's song called Someone is the one that he walked down to. And then I was walking down to Kenny Chesney's Me and You.
Okay.
Well, they started playing Kenny Chesney's Me and You first. And Paul was supposed to walk down.
Well,
I'm like, what do we do? What do we do?
Who was the officiant? It was Paul's brother, right?
Neil, yeah.
Well, he played me and you, and I heard him go, "Oh, they're not ready yet." That's what he's, and he just said it. To
played it off.
Yeah.
So that was the only real hiccup.
So he kind of played it off like they're not ready.
Right. So they kind of played it off, and then they started the right song.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was like, no, this is the wrong song because I wanted to walk down to Kenny, So, all right, and then at the reception, everything was going perfect. But did you notice, like at the party, we moved the party then to Finn's, which is a place that Paul and I go to all the time. We hang out there a lot, and I decided I wanted to we just had a party. We just had a party there at Finn's. And I noticed my girlfriends they kept doing shots. Like, did you hear them? Like, you would hear like these big 1, 2, 3, cheers,
yes,
and they're like, and I'm looking over, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're doing shots.
You're shocked by that?
Well, I mean, we'd been drinking since 11. You know,
but you know your friends.
I know, but I was just like, wow, I can't believe that they're doing shots. I mean, that's kind of crazy. Well, I come to find out, this is a horrible trick that they played on one of my girlfriends.
Oh, no.
My girlfriend, Nikki, she was intoxicated.
Yes.
Let's say she had a lot to drink.
I know where this is going. This is not good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I found out later on. I didn't know any of this was going on. And I kept seeing them do all these shots. I'm like, what are you guys doing? You know, this is crazy. Well, come to find out, Nikki was the only one that was doing shots. Mm-hmm. All the other girls were drinking water.
Oh, that's rude.
They were telling the server to get them shots, but only bring one with the tequila in it.
Oh, the rest of them had water.
And the rest of them were drinking water. And Nikki was the only one that was drinking the tequila shots. I'm like, you guys, what are you thinking? But no wonder she was, you know, her eyes were crossed and she was falling all over the place. But I was like, oh my gosh. But then you mentioned during my ceremony that Paul and I, instead of doing like a unity candle or like a sand candle or whatever, or sand sculpture, we did a unity shot.
That's correct.
Well, Paul bought this really nice bottle of tequila. I don't know what it's called, but
it's a blue and white bottle with the silver top to it.
All I know
very
it was
nice.
like $170.
It's very nice.
Very expensive. So we did a shot of that. Well, when the girls left, when we all left the ceremony, all that stuff went into my girlfriend's cars. So when they got back that night, they had all my ceremony stuff. So when they got back to their Airbnb, they had the bottle of tequila that we had at our ceremony that we had taken 2 shots out of.
Right.
Well, guess what happened to that bottle of tequila?
I'm sure it was
after the
empty.
wedding?
It's gone.
It's gone. Paul's like, why would we leave them with the bottle of tequila? And I'm like, well, it was at the ceremony. It went with the ceremony stuff.
Yeah.
And well, they had fun that night.
Oh, I'm sure.
I drank our bottle of tequila.
Yeah. Well, you had fun with them the night before. Because at your wedding, you said, "Man, I'm pretty hungover."
Yeah, I mean, I was okay. I stopped. Well, I set an alarm on my phone for 8:30, and I didn't get home.
That's awesome. Stop drinking. That's what it said.
It said, "Stop drinking. Go home. You're getting married tomorrow." And I didn't get home till like 11:30.
Yeah, exactly. There's no shot.
Alarm.
No shot. She's pulling the cord. There's no way.
Yeah, but other than that, everything was great and perfect. So.
And by the way, I didn't see Nikki all over the place, but we didn't stay as late as everybody else did. So I guess it got worse.
Well, the bar closed, and then everybody left, and then it was just me. Actually, me, Paul, my girlfriend Nicole, James, and my friend Joey. We were the last ones in the bar. They kicked us out.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're finally like, all right, you guys got to go. So we were the last ones to leave. And then, of course, we get home. I got to walk my dog. I'm walking down the street in my wedding dress. My wedding dress is trashed, by the way. Yeah. But Paul and I were literally like, I had a drink in my hand, and I'm walking down I'm walking down the street in my wedding dress. It's just dragging along, and I'm walking Louie. I got my string-filled sweatshirt on. We're just walking the dog. It was like 12 o'clock midnight.
What a scene.
It was great.
That is great. I love it. You do you. It's your wedding day. That's awesome.
We got into Paul's like, look at your dress. I'm like, oh, well.
Yeah, whatever.
Who cares?
We're wearing it today, not again.
I'm like, I had lipstick all over it for my friends hugging me. I'm like, who cares? I'm like, this thing's going in the trash.
Oh, wow. Well, we had a great time.
It was fun. It was perfect.
I thought it was really good. Again, we thought maybe something might go awry. It really didn't. And
I was proud of my girlfriends. I was proud of them.
I was proud of you that you didn't panic about anything, and everything was pretty smooth, and it was no big deal. And Jenny's only complaint, by the way, was that she didn't get to dance.
Oh, I know.
There was no dancing.
I know. What was the party? And I went around to get this like certain band to play at Finn's, and then we never even went up there and danced. Everybody was just drinking and hanging out. So.
No, it was fun.
I'm sorry you didn't get to dance.
No, we got got to meet a lot of cool people at your wedding as well.
They came up to me. They were like, Kevin, I know you. We listened to you in Minnesota. Like your friend Rob.
Yeah.
And I talked to him for a while. He's like, oh, I listen every morning from when I'm in Minneapolis. I'm like, Wow, and random, like all your girlfriends.
Oh, they all listened to the podcast
Christine
after the
and
show.
everybody, they all came over. I was like, oh my gosh, this is funny.
But there were so many people that were so excited that you guys were going to be there because they wanted to get their picture taken with you. Like Macy, she was like super excited to meet you guys.
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, and there was a lot of other people. So you guys were like, it was cool that you guys came to my wedding, both of you.
Whoa, we had a great time.
Yeah, we did.
And like I said, I said this earlier, we felt honored to be there and support you. So, and Paul as well. So it was great.
It was a good time.
It was a great time. So
not too much.
Good job, Lana.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Lana.
Thank you.
You were
Mrs.
cool.
Stringfield.
Oh yes, that's right.
Mrs. Stringfield.
Cool as a cucumber, and then we saw you at Guitar Pole a couple of days later.
Oh, Lord.
And then you said to us, I've never been this hungover.
I was not doing good at Guitar Pole. I'm not going to lie.
So,
I was hurting.
There was a theme to the weekend, let's be honest with ourselves here.
I was like, well, I don't know if I'm going to make it.
All right, well done.